Okay, good morning everyone. Nafis and I are in the slow train. We have left from Haining railway station and we are on our way to Shanghai. We are just going on a day trip to Shanghai. Spontaneous idea, spontaneous trip. This is a little bit of what the train looks like inside. We are sitting in what they call the hard seats. The train is quite long. We are in carriage 16. Other parts of the train have sleepers because the origin of the train was like last night at 9:15 or something, and some people have been traveling all through the night. So there are sleepers. They call them soft sleepers and they call them hard sleepers, and obviously at different prices. So we got our tickets at the station this morning. Here's the table between the seats. We got our tickets at the station this morning. We use an app called C-Trip where you can see what time the trains are, how much the trains are, how long they take, what the routes are, etc. etc. I'm going to do another vlog about apps and things regarding how to make your life convenient in China, considering that everything in China works on apps rather than on any other means, because you can get quite lost. So we've just passed Jiaxing. Now Jiaxing is part of the province that we live in. Shanghai is not in the same province, in Zhejiang province. It's in a different province, but it's only about an hour and a half away on this train. There's another option, which is the high-speed train, but the high-speed train leaves from Haining West, which is a good hour outside of the city. So this slow train is only about 20 minutes from home. So we're going to go and see what there is to see in Shanghai again. And that's a bit boring there. Okay, we're going to go and see what there is to see in Shanghai and have a fun day. One of our things that we do want to do is go to the Bund area, which is very beautiful. I've been there before, maybe posted some pictures before, but hopefully you will be able to see some live video of what happens at the Bund. So until later, I'll let you know some more. Okay, right now what I've done is I have moved to what is known as the sort of smoking section of the train, which is really an area between two of the carriages, and you are allowed to smoke in this area. Luckily today the train is not really very full, so it's not packed, because when the trains are full and they're standing room only, then it is almost impossible. Everyone hangs around here with their bags and the smoking, and it's just an absolute nightmare. On the floor, if you have a look, it's between the carriages, but it's not sort of that open space like you get on a lot of trains, so you don't have the fear of falling out through the middle. And this is a view again just of where we're passing by now. It looks more industrial than anything else, but yeah, this is the smoking section. They have, I don't know, all kinds of funny gadgets here. Somewhere here, and they have ashtrays there up against the wall, and another ashtray here. There we go, that's an ashtray of sorts, and there's one that's closed, and here's the other side. And that's a little bit of what's happening here. As you can see, it's mostly just fields of wheat and what have you. A lot of water, and obviously all the buildings popping up. These look like mostly apartment buildings, but they could be offices as well. A little bit more of our view as we are traveling. again. It's mostly probably rice fields, and in the distance there seem to be some houses, another body of water, and heading a little more back into the train. There we go. As you can see, there's not a great deal of people in the train, and everyone doing what everybody does. They sit on their phones. So this is carriage number 16, as I say, and people generally being very well behaved. Okay, we are approaching the sort of outer boundaries of Shanghai now. You can see it's become a little more residential, and this is not the station where we are heading towards, but we have certainly slowed down for the approach to the station. It's the Shanghai South Station that we will be arriving at, and this is obviously just the nether regions of the southern station. Yeah, buildings, I can't tell you too much about them. Perhaps you can see something on the skyline. The air quality today here in Shanghai is not great. There is rain expected at some time during the day as well, but it's going to be sporadic rain. It's not going to be raining all day, so it shouldn't be too bad, and we can always just take cover somewhere when we need to. So this is the outer side, and I will show you a little more about the station when we do arrive. It's really big and it's really busy, and it will be really noisy, but more of it. Arrived at Shanghai South Railway Station, and we will be disembarking in a second. No rush, there's not too many people, and from here I don't know where the train goes, but there will be people getting onto the train here too. So this is just the view from here, more from outside just now. Okay, we have arrived in Shanghai, and we took the metro from the South Railway Station, and we took the metro to People's Park, and we have now taken a walk about 2 or 3 blocks down, and we are heading to a pedestrian street, which has a little railway and for the kiddies rides and things. So we're just going to walk down there, take a look around before we head on to the Bund, and there we will have some really nice pictures. So this is the area of the walking street or pedestrian street, and there's a lot of food halls and little malls and shopping centres over here. As you can see, there's a food hall over there, the entrance over here, and traffic lights for seemingly no good reason. And yes, there are places like Subway, and well, let me give you a little peek at what there is here. This hotel, so that's the one entrance over there. There's another one over there, and then put you aside over here, you will see there are some rather nice looking buildings right here. On the right here, there is a kiddie shop where they do sketches for kids. So this is like really for children. Coincidentally, there happens to be an RCBC bank right next door, because I think the kiddie shopping is a lot more expensive than the big people shopping, isn't it? Anyway, it is called Bao Da Xiang Shopping for Kids. There we go. And it has got 6 floors, so there is more than enough. I think each floor features something different, brand names, anything you're looking for the kiddies over here. Okay, we are walking along the walking street, and we are heading towards the fun area. Hello. Yeah, so this is also part of the pedestrian street. Madam Tussauds sign over there, Zara over there, and yeah, still a whole lot of restaurants, some pretty buildings. It's really hot. As I said earlier, rain is predicted for today, but it doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. But anyway, here's just a little bit of a squizzy of some of the buildings here. And it's very busy, lots of people all over. There are long lines of people standing at all the eateries, and people doing what they're doing. The shops are busy. So this is still part then of the pedestrian street. Okay, so here we are finally approaching the Bund area. We're going to go along the promenade in a moment. This is just a little bit of a distant view. As you can see, the air quality is not great, but it's not that it's not breathable. We've been dodging umbrellas all over the place. Everyone is getting very hot. They don't like to have the sun. There goes the tour bus, or hop on, hop off bus, but we're not doing that. We are walking, and so that's sort of a distant view. Not too distant, it's just across the road, but with the air quality it doesn't look so great. So we will be crossing over there now, and I'll be able to give you a better idea of what it's all about. So this is sort of the area, the people, a lot of lovely buildings. It's about a 2.5 kilometer walk from where we were. We had a late-ish lunch at Subway on the pedestrian street, and before we started walking here, and it's really hot, sweaty hot, but here we are. Okay, we have arrived at the Bund. There are an enormous amount of people here. So this is a little bit of what's happening around here. This tower. skyline aside, here's a little bit of the activity around the one side. A lot of people have been going out on boats. Seemingly it's the place that the locals and the tourists and everybody comes to. It's a long walk along the promenade. We sort of took a couple of photos on the one side underneath that particular tower, and then we sat down, doing a little bit of people watching right now, and just taking a bit of a load off. And yeah, it stretches far and wide. You can't really see everything, but as you can see, there are quite a number of people here.
It's horrible.
Okay, we have done the Bund area and we've walked back again through the pedestrian market street, whatever you want to call it. And here we are at Costa Coffee. We will be heading back to the subway shortly to go back to the Shanghai South Railway Station to take us back to Haining, where I believe some of my parcels that I posted to myself have arrived. Yippee yay! So I believe I have 5 parcels from Thailand posted from me to me, and I'm very happy that I will be collecting them this evening. Kudos to China Postal Services for calling me and for making arrangements to leave it at security. Very, very well done, China Post. Well done. Anyway, so here we are at Costa Coffee, and I had a mocha, which failed dismally as mochas go. And I had a chocolate muffin, which was good. Yeah, that one was good. Nafisa over here, who's busy on her phone, she went and she went really big, and she had a Coca-Cola, and she had a lemon slice. Which, how was your lemon slice, Nafis? It was good. Nafisa says that her lemon slice is very good. And we are sitting at a table where there's so many smokers and things, but it was one of the few free tables. And there's been a few beggars coming around and asking for money. They are generally ignored by the by the Chinese people, but they do come to the foreigners. And of course, Nafisa is the first person who will be giving them a few bob here and there. So this is probably going to be our last stop of the day before we get back onto the train. But if anything interesting comes up along the way, then I will certainly share. One other thing, rudely interrupted by somebody trying to sell me some crazy skatey jobs, but anyway. So yes, we have ducked and dived all the umbrellas, poked in our eyes today, and we've braved the sun, and we've walked a long distance. And if there's anything else along the way, then we will certainly share. I will also be posting some information, just general information about China, so please do look out for that. And that is more informative about things in China, how to survive in China, what to do in China, what not to do in China, and how to actually make China a comfortable place for you to live in, bearing in mind that it does have a little bit of a reputation of being a very difficult country to live in. But as you say,
you can't slug on fever. Be careful, you can't.
yes, but if you do what we do and we get in there with the locals and we chat to them and we make some friends and we just generally go out to enjoy their culture. We can't bring our culture into their country. They've been living it for millions of years. So it's a sort of pretty much a thing of when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And my experience in China has been only good. And the other vlog will explain the reasons why I say so. But yes, for now, getting a little bit stuck on one space. There's Costa again, and a few more little things around. As you can see, it is now just after, it's almost 5 p.m. here, and we are getting ready to leave shortly. So, chat again soon. Okay guys, here we are. Eventually we are on the train going back to Haining. We are leaving from Shanghai South, and everyone's just clicking onto the train right now. And before the whole noise starts, we just want to do a little bit of a Q&A, but it's a bit of a push and a shove and a push and a shove. Nafis, would you like to just sit down and let this lady go past so that she can stop throwing her bag all over me? Okay. All right. Nafis, can you please tell our friends very shortly, what did you think of your first experience of traveling outside of Haining?
Once you get your head around it, it's just like travelling back home in your home country. However, I mean, it was, thank you for helping me find my way around today. So, this is a train ticket, typical train ticket. So ours is from Shanghai back to our city, which is Haining. So it's good to know that, the numbers here, the numbers here, K495 is our train. So these are not just random numbers on your ticket. So you would follow the screens to your platform. And then in China they have big trains, very big trains, many carriages. So carriage 15, and you have gates in the station to direct you towards your carriage, right? So it was good to know, because I would have probably turned in the other direction and then missed my train. So carriage 15, and then your seat number, which is obviously it's in Chinese, so these are just random numbers with Chinese letters, so you don't really understand until, for example, you have a friend with traveling experience. However, getting the metro was sort of easier to understand. It's just like the metro back in your home country, so you have to understand the direction you're going to. If your metro is heading in that direction, then could you have the same metro, same line on each side? You have to delete this vlog because we have to make another one because I'm talking gibberish.
So here we are on the train at Shanghai South Railway Station, and we are heading back to Haining, and we are going to chat to Nafis now, who is my friend, and this is her first trip out of Haining, and she would like to tell you a little bit about her experience. And Nafis, can you please tell us what is your experience? How was your experience today? What did you learn? And how do you feel now about traveling alone in China?
Confident. It was a very good experience. It's just like traveling back home in your home country, but getting your head around the whole process. Obviously, because it's a totally different language, I don't read Chinese. It's good to learn, but obviously at the moment, so it can be quite difficult sort of traveling. So just to, I still have my train ticket. So we're going from Shanghai to Haining, which is our city, and so these digits here are the train number, and around the station you must keep your eyes open, peeled for your train number on the screens. Otherwise you will, and the train stations are so big, they're the same size as the airports back in the UK, so you could get lost, and you know, so the directions to the correct gates, and then because they have many carriages to each train, each gate, well, there's 2 gates to the train, so carriage 15 was towards gate 7, and then carriages 1 to 8 were towards gate 8, so it was good to understand the correct exits and so otherwise seat number and everything, but the metro was also a good experience to catch, and it was good traveling today. Thank you, Debbie, for explaining everything to me. Very camera shy.
Alright, we are in the train now going back from Shanghai South to Haining, and Nafis is going to share with us her first experience of leaving Haining. Nafis is my friend, and we are sort of joined at the hip and we do everything together, and she has not travelled outside of Haining on her own before. Well, she's never travelled on her own before, so she came with me to Shanghai today, and so that she could learn how to get about and go about doing her own travelling if I should leave her one day. So Nafis, can you please tell us how was your experience today, and what did you learn, what did you like, what didn't you like?
Well, I very much enjoyed travelling today with you, Debbie, and travelling obviously using the trains and the public transport today. And so first of all, we got the train from Haining to Shanghai using C-Trip, which was the app, which is the APP in China is pronounced. So C-Trip was fairly easy to use, and it's a must-have if you're staying for a long period of time in China. Now, getting the metro from the station to, we chose People's Square. Okay, so you have a metro on your right hand side and your left hand side, so you must double check which direction your sort of destination is in case you're going in the wrong direction, because the same line has two trams going either way. And however, I still have my train ticket, so if you can see in the middle, K495, it was our train number, so we must follow the screens to obviously follow through to the right gates. And then the trains are they have many carriages, so this carriage 15, we had 2 gates, just like in the airport, to the train. So you must check which gate is linked to your carriage, and then obviously this one is your seat number. So it's just like traveling back home after Debbie's explained everything. But I mean, traveling with a friend or somebody with experience is always handy, or if you have a Chinese friend, or if you make friends locally, or your company, the staff from the company can explain obviously the transportation and the process, the catching trains and public transport is always handy. So don't shy away from asking questions, otherwise you will feel isolated and lost. So I do feel very confident now using public transport in China. Okay, we must cut this video, it's getting long now.